It must be Monday night because this is Car Stereo Talk Live with your hosts, Dean and Fernando. Da 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 da.
Okay.
Welcome to the show, guys, and I hope you've had a fantastic weekend. It's Monday. It's Car Stereo. I mean, what more could you hope for, right? A Bronco. Yeah, there you go. There's something to hope for, you know. But there it is. I feel like there's a song somewhere in there. Isn't there always a song? So here we go. If you've got questions, get them in. We're going to try to do our best to answer as many questions as you have. But before we dig into the questions, let's get everyone involved a big pat on the back for coming in. Good evening. Good evening. How are you?
Hello.
Miami, rainy day. Yeah, we got a little rain earlier today. You can smell it. You know,
Yeah.
we had the door closed. I was like, it smells like water. Sup, dude? Sup?
What's up?
Frank, enjoy your 1-year-old.
For sure.
Checking in from Nova Scotia, Canada. Evening, y'all. Good day. Good evening from Athens. Itching to get a 1058 installed that comes in tomorrow. That's exciting. It's definitely a good thing. Good evening from beautiful Modesto, California. Good day, Brad. Hope you're had a good day. So here we are.
Yeah.
Hi. How are you? How you doing?
Oh, fantastic.
Are you?
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
It's Monday. A good week.
I mean, I don't know. Good week. I mean, it's only Monday. I mean, you're hoping for a good week?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's gonna be a good week.
I mean, you seemed a little tired today.
I'm tired.
Yeah, you weren't as chatty.
Tired.
Yeah.
It's like these graduation parties are awesome.
Yeah. No parties for me, man. Go for the crown. Always go for the crown.
I like the crown.
Yeah. Did you do your research on the crown?
Mm-mm.
I didn't either.
No.
Have fun, Frank, playing with the 1-year-old. I mean, honestly, it sounds like a good time. Not gonna lie, playing with a 1-year-old just sounds like, like good. Hey guys, could y'all show your cheat sheet where you get your harnesses, please and thank you? I mean,
Yes.
it's not really a cheat sheet per se.
But we will show you. But go to the.
Hold on, I'm pulling it up. I'm going as fast as I can. So this is it here. This is a AKA cheat sheet. Take a screenshot. I need to update this, and it's one of those things where it's like I almost need to put categories because like now you have some amplifier harnesses, factory amplifier harnesses that are available through German manufacturers. So yeah. Anyways, there you go. And I tell you what, I'll throw this one up there too. This is Fred's. There's for all you guys that are listening to the podcast and you wish you had a target curve. There's Fred's target corrective house curve. There you go. That's it. It's a lot of things going on. A lot of ping pong balls. But anyways, enough of that.
Vocal reference.
Yeah, I don't know.
It looks good.
It looks like something. Hello.
Look.
Question to ask. I have an S550 Mustang 3.7. Just year, man. Just need the year. Not a. It's like those like Mustang guys are trying to be BMW guys all of a sudden. I did see a funny meme the other day where it was this girl and she was playing herself and she's like talking about how she has this BMW and the other person in the other seats it just says person who doesn't understand BMW talk. And she's like, what? What do you have?
I know. Do the
yeah, I'm getting there. I just wanted to say hi. What's up, Mr. Freeman? How are you? Image Critchy. All right, here we go. So we do this little thing called the 12 Volt Clean Wire Club.
Yeah.
And on the 12 Volt Clean Wire Club, we have Fernando tries to find the coolest picture, at least what he thinks of the day, and they get thrown to the wolves out there for you guys. This is definitely some battery work, power management, looking all sexy.
under the hood.
Yeah. What do we got? Is that an SMD? Looks like an SMD. Could
S&D, yeah.
got a lot of
SS
power wire.
another
Yeah.
SX power battery on the other side.
Yeah, we got a lot going on there. A lot of pretty wire, or at least, yeah, I think that's just regular wire. Very nice.
Yeah, no,
a lot of zero gauge. That's like $500 in zero gauge if it's 100% copper.
The only thing I would say is,
yeah,
they spend a lot of money on wiring.
Yes.
And distribution blocks.
Okay.
A flush cutter only costs $10.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
On the zip ties, you could see where they were.
Yes.
Dude, flush cutters aren't even $10, man. You can get a flush cutter for you can get like 5 for 10.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
$10.
Yeah, because that's what we buy.
Yeah.
But
it was a wonderful job.
Yeah, no, it looks fantastic. If you would like your car, your install, make sure to go over to the 12 Volt Clean Wire Club, become a member, post your pics.
Yeah.
And that segment was brought to you by DNF Tool Drawer. DNF Tool Drawer is a place you can find all the cool tools that we use. Plus, it helps pay for the show. You know, when you click on one of our affiliate links and go buy whatever you want. You don't actually have to buy what you click on. Just click on it. It'll take you over to Amazon, and then we'll get some pennies, which is fantastic. And pennies add up. Pennies from heaven add up. Or if you'd like to pick up the cool keychain.
Yes.
Or possibly the best tool in the world, the IRTA2. You can find those also at DNF Tool Drawer. And those come from us with love. We actually ship those to you direct.
A lot of love.
From the warehouse of Dean.
Yes.
Yep. So, anyways, thank you so much. And that's it. That's the show. Oh, no. Okay. First things first, this next segment is brought to you by what I like to call, it is the summer of Moto. That's right. That's right. If you own something that goes and you got handles, then you want to be looking at Arc Audio's line of Moto products. They just came out with the new Moto 800, replacing the 720. More power, same compact size that you know and love. Speakers, amplifier brackets, power harnesses. It's all there. It's all there.
Yeah.
Ooh, and more to come.
Hey.
It's more to come.
What is a Moto?
So, PSM Pro, little tiny guy. Yeah. Plus,
excited.
They also have they also have this stuff here. Yeah.
PSM Pro
plus
NAV TV.
NAV TV.
Yes.
Zen H for Harley.
2023.
Yeah. You too could have an amazing sounding
your motorcycle. Are you
okay? I'm just trying to get comfortable, man. Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyways, there you go. Thank you. Thank you, Arc Audio, for being a proud sponsor of the show. And for the rest of you, PS 6 to 8, just check it out.
Check the video.
Check it out. What's it all about? Hey guys, Dean, do you sell acrylic speaker adapters?
Yes.
No. No, we don't. Unfortunately, it's just we don't do that.
We could be in reach by now.
Oh, you think? Totally.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so many speaker adapters, tweeters, bass knobs, logos.
See, the problem is most of the stuff that we make is very specific because, again.
But it probably has a car.
Yeah, no, I understand.
That we already done.
Yeah, we probably, but, like Sage, if you've seen his wall, the guys that sounds good.
Yeah.
When it comes to like the Chevy and the Ford and all those, their brackets, they literally have them at every 1/8 inch increments hanging on the wall like keys. And it's like, I don't want to do that. So to know what size tweeter it is and all of that, I mean, literally it's a pain in the ass. But I know.
Yeah,
should.
We don't.
No, we don't. Sorry. I know.
Okay.
We should. Just chillaxing. Good, Ken. You having a great time?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun. Hey, guys, could y'all show your... Yeah, wow. I feel like I've already done that.
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm trying.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
I just put it
Fang of Truth says hello. I'm only staying for a few minutes. I'm going to step back from the live stream for a bit. I'll still probably catch a few Instagram lives. I've been thinking about it for a while. Fang, I totally understand. Thank you for all the help that you've given us on these feeds.
Yeah.
Hopefully, whatever time you feel you need for yourself, you get. I could totally understand. I do.
For sure.
So please, mental health is very important. Not saying that you need it, but a break. It's mental health. Take some time to yourself. Take some time with the family. The rest of you don't go nowhere. I'm just saying, but Fang, by all means, take a break.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll be here if you need us. We need you.
We always
But anyways,
here. Yeah.
thank you for everything you've done.
Thank you, my friend.
So, keeper of time. Your audio in the Instagram was garbled on my end. What was your recommendation for sound deadening material source? Okay, wait a minute. What was your recommendation for sound deadening material source? I don't even remember what this was pertaining to, Jason.
So you mentioned something about sound deadening, and I'm pretty sure.
Oh, well, I mean, so
the
we were
audio
just, the only thing we talked about today was on the Bronco, we needed what we call two sheets for the kick panels. And that's just, we use Stinger Roadkill. I mean, that's just what we use.
Yeah.
So on the Bronco, it needed two sheets. And that's code for us knowing that we need a sheet of foam based Stealth, which is ultimate, and a sheet of Stealth, which is just butyl and metal. And so we call that a 1+1. But on this, I had just sold one sheet, and because I couldn't remember what we did on the last one, so I had them just grab, and then now I'll remember.
But if you want to get something with the foam.
Foam is nice.
Yeah, this is, you can use it in the inside and the outside. Doesn't matter. So
I like this question here. It says, "Can you install an iData Maestro and a Chrysler Pacifica Chrysler Voyager?" That is a wonderful question.
Can you?
That's the funny thing is I really don't know, but so right here, let me move this for a second. It's iDataMaestro.com. And then it has, you type in your make, your year, your model, and then what you're doing, and it will answer that question for you. So without knowing those things, I can't answer that. But you can easily do it yourself and find out by just going to that website, and it will give you the answers, hopefully. But yeah, so it'll give you a list of parts. It's kind of fun.
And if you have a radio that is compatible with.
Good afternoon. Getting ready to batten down the hatches. Thunderstorms on tap for Minnesota. I know it's like hurricane season.
It's 2 days already. Started yesterday?
Oh, did it start yesterday?
Yes, sir. Excited.
I'm not. Jesus.
Nobody's excited about
It
this.
sucks, man.
Yes, it is.
Hello, Dean and Fernando. I have the S550 Mustang 3.7, and I have a Scar Audio RP 1200.1 amp wired to 1 ohm. And is it normal for the voltage to move around getting in the 12s? Yes. Yes, it is. So the thing you have to understand is each vehicle, each manufacturer programs their alternators to work a specific way. Okay, it's not like, it's just, when is it going to turn on? When is it going to turn off? If you're sitting at idle, typically so that you don't stall out the engine, the alternator is not performing at its optimum. It could just be spinning, okay, and doing the minimum amount of work necessary. And then when you take off and you have gas and the motor is moving, then it's a higher rate of speed, then the alternator will actually produce current. So that's why you have a battery in your car, because a battery will, when you're sitting there not producing current, it stores power so that the engine does not shut off. Okay, and so it's like when you move, charges it back up. When you stop moving, you go back to the battery. So you put a 1200 watt amplifier in your car that is not the most efficient amplifier on the planet, meaning it sucks a lot of amperage to produce close to 1200 watts. More than likely, it's not producing 1200 watts, anywhere near 1200 watts, because you don't have the battery amperage to support it. It's one of the problems with some amplifiers is that they'll give you this awesome rated power, but then you have to have like 14.4 volts, like real power behind it in order for it to put out 1200 watts. We've tested a lot of these amplifiers, and yeah, if you got the battery voltage and the amperage to go behind the battery voltage, then you'll get the power out of it. So, but that doesn't mean the amplifier isn't going to try. It's always going to try. So it's going to take what it can get. And it is going to be way more hungry than the other parts of your car, like the air conditioner, the headlights, and all those other things. It's more of a brute. So it's going to come in and it's going to, and then your lights will fade and your motor might go, whoa, and you might get a little like, where it's because you're sucking a lot of current out of it.
So what will
The
be the
amperage.
concerning on how low they can get?
Well, that is in the instruction manual for the amplifier. It has its operating voltage, safe operating voltage. So, for example, we know that kicker can play down to 9 volts all the way up to 15 or 16 volts, something like that. And what that is that's a voltage swing that the amplifier is a safe range. Now, with theirs, they use a boost power supply, and the boost power supply is capable of monitoring the voltage and the amperage and putting out power in a safe manner so that the amplifier will constantly be working, but will reduce what it's doing so as to not affect the vehicle.
And we're talking about the kicker one.
We're talking about the kicker
Not
one,
the car.
not the Scar Audio one.
Yes.
It doesn't do that. It's right. But all the kicker amplifiers do that. And a lot of other manufacturers. It's a for example. And so what happens is like on the kicker, like when we were at Kicker years ago, we did a dyno on the 800.1, and we ran it at 14.4, and we saw that it did like 900,000 watts. And then we ran it at 19.5 volt, 19 and a half volts, because that's as low as the dyno was capable would run at, and it was putting out like 500 watts because it was adjusting itself for what it was given. So the amplifier never shuts off. You still have bass. It's just taking in consideration the vehicle and what you're doing with it. So when people ask why do I buy better amplifiers, that's one of the reasons is that, so yeah. Okay. I think we've done that. So
yeah,
we spun that one up.
Yeah. Just don't play it with the car off.
Well, yeah, definitely don't play it with the car off. Turn it down at stoplights. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Or get a more efficient amplifier.
You want to put you back?
Yes, sorry. Yes. Actually.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, it's the truck. It's alive.
Wakey.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry. Summer of Moto. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm looking for an audio control DMRTA Pro Kit. Any suggestions? Yeah, there aren't any. Okay, there's no Pro Kits. However, they may have the DMRTA, which is really all you need. So last we checked, they were out of microphones, which you can buy microphones. Not from them, of course, because they don't make them anymore. But if you're wanting a DMRTA, just get the DMRTA. Really, the Pro Kit came in a case. It had the Bluetooth dongle, which they don't have anymore. All you want is a DMRTA. So just, if you can get a DMRTA, all the other stuff you can acquire. You can get a case. You can get a XLR cable. You can buy microphones. So yeah, you can call your rep and get the DMRTA. Just don't ask for the Pro Kit because there are no Pro Kits.
Some people, they sell them,
Some people have them for sale,
but
but they still have DMRTAs. They just don't have all the pieces to make the Pro Kit. So you should be able to get one of those.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Bronco. I know. How exciting.
It is a Bronco.
Yeah, Broncos, Benz, BMW, bass, bangos, and a bar. It's a song.
Okay.
Moving on. Jeff would know. 2010 GMC Sierra Standard Cab. No factory dash speaker provisions. Damn it. Is there room to add a 2 or 3 inch mid in the corners? Don't want to do a bulgy A-pillar. Thanks. I have no idea. Probably not a deep one. You may want to think about maybe doing something in the corner of the windows. Possibly what would be a solution for this would be the Morel Virtus Carbon Nano mid-range, because it's only that deep and you could probably make a corner bracket and put it over there. The amount of work you'd have to do to make the grill, you could probably fit the reduced carbon nano from Morel, morelhifi.com. The other thing too is honestly a 2010, like that dash scares the hell out of me. And if you have one that isn't cracked, wow. I'd be afraid to do anything that dash in fear that it would just go, which it already might be, and you're taking it out. What's up, Marty? But yeah, it's, reduced carbon nano is very shallow, and you could probably make something that would go in the corner of your dash with that without too much trouble. 2024 Sierra. It's the night of Chevy. Do I have to get the expensive Metra DSP dash harness kit, or can I go another route and use a different DSP that you do recommend? Okay, so first things first. It's 2024 Sierra. Bose, non-Bose. It's the most important thing. If it's non-Bose, the reason why we use the Metra piece in the non-Bose is to control the door chime. Okay, so the door chime gets amplified, and it's already obnoxious. The Metra non-Bose adapter controls it. It creates its own, which is just tits, because otherwise you get bong, 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 and it's like, ah! Okay, so they make a basic and an advanced DSP. Most of the time we try to find the basic because we don't want to use their DSP. We'll use our DSP, any DSP. Okay. Smart harnesses are just part of life right now. If one has a DSP and one doesn't, I don't care. I just wanted to do the integration portion of it. I'll figure out the rest. The last one we did had a DSP because the only one we could get was the advanced DSP, so we used it. It's not a bad DSP. It's not great. It's hard to use, but it's not bad. It does what we want it to. The 32 band or 30 bands. It was a pain in the ass, but it worked. And at the end of the day, it just took longer. Now, if you have a Bose system, then you need the Bose adapter, whether it be Metra, whether it be PAC, whether it be Nav TV. You need one of those just to integrate into it to put amplifiers in successfully. Now, if you're like, is there another way to do this, like you're asking? If you get a DSP that has... So here's the problem. They went away from the bong, 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 and now they do the tonality. Before, in the older versions, you could just get a DSP that had a notch filter, and the frequency that the bong was at, you could just very narrow Q and make it reduced and have it go away. But now you have this song that it does, and that song is a whole hole where you'd want to EQ, so you can't EQ it down. Now, rumor has it that you could get the dealer to turn the chime down, but good luck with that, because they're stupid as shit and can't figure out how to do anything.
Whoa.
So, I'm just saying. So, there. Okay, either way.
Yeah.
That answers all of those.
Yeah.
Hi.
The song is Big Girls by a rap group called The Young
and Restless from the 1990s.
In the 1990s.
Yeah,
really?
yeah, for sure. Hey, do you have time to come out and meet?
Yeah.
You
right
think?
now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
right now.
after the show, yeah,
do
for
it.
sure.
I don't know.
Yes.
I should type in yes. What would you like me to wear?
That would be good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start pranking them.
I know. Okay, give it to me. Give it to me.
Hang on, I'm trying to find.
Oh.
Yeah. Next.
Sorry. Yep. Nope. Got it. Saw it. This next.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. This next segment, slow it down, is brought to you by the fine folks at focal-america.com. If you're looking for the best in class in car audio speakers, well, you found them. There is no other. If you want to just get so excited about listening to music, check out the Focal K2 line of speakers. That's right. They are designed to make you happy. So if you want to know more about them, head over to focal-america.com and check out the new frac tweeter. Oh yeah, it's a monster, baby.
It's a monster, baby?
It's a monster, baby.
Okay.
Good day, mates.
Welcome to Tuesday.
Yeah, 8 a.m. Australia. Thank you for spelling that out, because I would have never. I would have never have guessed how to put that. Good day, mate. Like G day.
Yeah.
I would just be like, G day. What is G day? Good day. But no, it totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Good day, mate. And you cannot say it without the accent.
Right.
You can, but
I can.
because it's hard. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's like, geez, now I just want to throw another shrimp on the Barbie. Thank you for watching. Okay, moving on.
All right.
Hey,
Hi.
what are you doing? I'm wondering if you could help me. Maybe. I got a set of Focal KX2s installed in my 2020 Honda Accord, and the tweeter makes a white noise when some song vocals come on. What could it be? I have an LC7i, no DSP. All right. So, first thing is, good on the question. You put some very pertinent information on there, and the one thing that is the problem is the LC7i. Okay. That tells us what is going on, meaning we have no DSP, so we're 100% relying on whatever the car is doing. That means we are high level, and we just have a basic high level to low level adapter. It's not basic. It's a really nice high level to low level adapter. But we have no DSP, okay? So we have no de-equalization in the process. So we have no way of changing the sound. Now, anytime you integrate into a factory stereo, there's always going to be anomalies. Sometimes you get what's called floor noise. Floor noise is a low hiss that comes from the speakers at lower volumes because, for one, you have an abundance of gain, and two, you have a crappy factory radio. You can't help it. It's just what it is. And think of it like this. The factory radio is at best 15 watts, even though they say it's like 25. It's like 15 watts, okay? And now what you're going to do is you're going to take that 15 watts and all of the distortion that it has at 15 watts, and you're going to multiply it by 10, okay? 150 watts. That means all the signal to noise, all the floor noise, everything that you had at 15 watts that was very quiet has been amplified times 10. Okay? So that's where that noise comes from, because you basically, when you take the signal, you're stretching the signal. All right? So all that noise is going to be there. Okay? You can't get away from it. Now, that's problem number one. Okay? Is that you're just going to have floor noise. Now, some DSP processors, amplifiers, have what's called a noise gate built into it. And a noise gate is kind of like your friend that smacks the sound around when you're not even really paying attention. So when you're between songs, or when it automatically just cuts its output like fast, like you don't even realize it. And what that does is that removes that floor noise. It's still there, you just don't hear it because it's off. The sound is off when there's no audio and on when there is. So that helps. Like if you hit pause, the noise gate kicks in, it's dead quiet. It's like, oh, that's pretty cool. So then that's the whole and let's keep going. So we have no DSP. All right, that means that you have a K2 in there, which is an extremely sensitive speaker, and it is extremely bright in the 6.8 to 8,000 hertz. And if the factory, which it does, had a boost in those frequencies, which it does, it's going to be even louder with that tweeter because you have no control over it. All right. So the factory tweeter was not as efficient and loud as the K2. And so now you put the K2 in. Honda put an EQ curve behind that factory tweeter to make it sound better than it did. All right. And then you're taking that EQ curve that they had where they boosted those frequencies and putting a speaker there that doesn't need that. Well, guess what? In certain songs where that is really, you're going to hear more noise because it's right in those frequencies. Okay. Right in that 68, 8,000 hertz and 10. So the easy answer to this is get a DSP. Take out the LC7 and pick up like a PS, pick up the Arc Audio PS 6 to 8. It'd be a perfect thing. You don't need the LC7i. You can take that out. I know, sell it for $150, whatever. Put the DSP in. It's got de-equalization that'll solve that problem. Or if you want to keep the LC7i and you're like, you could also try a key lock on the front 2 channels to try to tampen down some of that. Keep in mind you are going to be stripping all the EQ and just going for flat, which might be an okay thing to do. So, boom. Okay.
Yeah.
I know, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Yeah. Dean and Fernando, if each of you could have a show vehicle, what would you have? Classic, hot rod, muscle car, truck? Sports car? Totally a sports car. I mean,
Show vehicle.
yeah, I still want a sports car.
What kind?
An expensive one.
Okay.
Porsche, Ferrari. Expensive. Something that we're dreaming, so I want something that I'm not going to have. I mean, I've had a Camaro, I've had a Mustang, I've had an Eclipse for, poor man sports car type stuff. I don't want a Corvette because
no truck.
I've had trucks. Trucks are cool. I don't want a system in a truck. It's like, I don't want a truck. I think sports cars are way more fun. They're also a lot harder to put a stereo in. So, I mean, it would either, okay, so here's the deal. It would either be a sports car or some form of a sedan. That is a big cabin. Something that has a big cabin.
So from expensive, we just went to this regular sedan.
Totally. I mean, I would rock a Honda Accord.
A Honda Accord?
Yeah, because there again, it also depends what we're trying to do. Are we trying to make the coolest, baddest bitch on the block?
It's a show vehicle, yes. You're gonna make whatever you want.
So I would, I'd probably go for a sedan, but I'd really want a sports car. I mean, if we're dreaming, what do you want?
I just want a Beetle, 1968 Beetle.
That would be your audio show car? That'd be a bummer to put stereo in.
Yeah.
That would be tough. I don't think it would ever sound good. You could do a center seat drive. That'd be cool.
No.
Yeah, why not?
No, because I really want to enjoy the car.
Yeah, so center seat drive.
Really
nice.
No,
I'm not saying not drivable.
Yeah.
A center seat drive, Bugatti. Center seat, lowered to the ground, wide body kit in the back, center seat drive, 2 seats in the rear. I like the ones that have the 3-door or the 4 doors now, suicide doors. That would be cool as hell. Volkswagen with suicide doors. Yeah. I even saw one that they just stretched and put 4 doors on. That looked really good. Yeah. Ooh, have you seen the Volkswagen bus Huey helicopter?
No.
I gotta send you a picture of this. So somebody took a Huey helicopter.
Okay.
I think it's a Huey. Could be anything that looks like that.
Yeah.
And they took a Volkswagen bus and they morphed the two together. So the front of the helicopter is a Volkswagen bus.
Nice.
That's so cool. Nice. Painted. It's all done. They just finally got it done the other day. I saw pictures of it. Dean needs a Bugatti. Oh, I would love a Bugatti.
Really?
Who wouldn't like a Bugatti? The problem is I only want them for like 6 months, and then you can have them back. I don't want it forever. It's way too much work.
It's too much money.
Yeah, it's way too much money. I mean, it costs more than my house. Screw that. Ugh. Dean, you want an AMG Mercedes like Peter? No, I definitely don't want a Mercedes. I'm not a Mercedes guy.
Not a Mercedes.
The only Mercedes I ever liked was like the SL, the 2-seater. The SL series, all of them, those are always really nice. Even the old ones back in the 90s up till now. I've liked those, but I wouldn't want to own one. Hi, guys. Do you sell anything to help HD radio stations that keep switching between digital and analog while listening? No, we just turn them off. Just turn off HD and just deal with the static. Yeah. I mean, the reality is the simple solution to this is like iHeartRadio or something like that transmits those to your cell phone and then stop listening to it terrestrial. I mean, I get it. Why pay for something if it's, uses minutes? I don't know. I honestly, I just pay the bill on my phone and it sucks.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I'm really trying to listen to something, I'm going to use my phone, even if it's local radio. I mean, like, was it NPR? Yeah, NPR. I'll listen to NPR on my phone.
Yeah.
Just because I'll miss the show and I'll be like, oh, let's just go back and listen to it on my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fun.
Okay.
Looks very cool. It does look cool. Moving on. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
I have an 06 Cadillac DTS. How can I do the big 3 if the battery is in the back seat? Don't do the big 3. Do the big 2. So here's the deal. If the car sucks, if the ground plane is not very good, that's why you do these things. people, I get it. Some people feel like they're going to get another volt out of the system if they do a big 3 upgrade. They're not. You're not. You're just making the pipes bigger. Okay. It's a Cadillac. It's very sensitive. It has the whole electrical system is reading itself. So there's a battery clamp on there that reads the voltage. So if you even were to ground off of the battery to somewhere else and you don't go through that clamp, it's going to screw up the car as far as its charging capability. Um, yeah, I mean, this is just one of those cars you just don't screw with. Just don't do that. If you want to do it though, keep in mind everything you do has to go through the ground clamp. So that's that weird thing that's got the wires going to that's coming off the battery, because that's an old car, and it really won't take a zero gauge. I mean, you might be able to get it through there, but I doubt it. So that's the sucky thing on that. Power wise, you could probably run a zero gauge from the battery up to the front. That'd probably be doable. I don't know what you're going to get from it. Because the reality is whatever the alternator is doing, that power wire is big enough for it, and it's not going to put out any more current if you put a bigger wire in there. It's just not. So maybe add more batteries into the trunk and then be cool with it, or get a high output alternator, or plug it into the wall. That always works too. Hi, what's up, Mary Lou?
Hello, Mary Lou.
Hi guys. For the kicker,
47 key lock.
Yeah, I hate their part numbers. Just call it a key lock.
Yeah.
If any EQ is applied to the head unit, the output will always flat response. Thank you. No. So that is a set and forget piece of equipment. When you turn on the car, you go into the radio, you set your bass, mid, and treble to 0. Okay, balance and fader to 0. Any like the drive EQ crap, turn that all off. Okay, turn it up to 3/4 volume, and then you're going to go through the process of running the key lock software. There's some tracks you download, some buttons you press, you dial in the gain just right, and that's it. It is going to listen to what is happening. It has three sweeps that it does. The first 2 are designed to fix the EQ. The third is designed to look at all pass filters and delay. If it does not see those, which doesn't take any time, it goes, okay, and it will finish after 2 and be done with it. All right. Now, it is going to give you the flattest response to whatever you are currently doing at that moment. If you go into the radio and you start adjusting bass, mid, and treble, that is going to affect how that flat response is. It's no longer going to be a flat response. It's not dynamic. It doesn't change with yours. It can't read the output of the radio and be like, oh, look, it's got active EQ. No, it doesn't do anything like that. It's like, here's the problem. Here's the solution. Don't screw with it. Now, that's why you put a DSP after it, because that's, now that you have a nice flat signal, you build off of that. So that's how that works.
Oh, thank you, Brad.
It's been a stressful couple days, hasn't it? I mean, he's lying because he sent me, dude.
He's lying.
Oh,
how do you know?
How do I know he's lying? Hold on.
Not lying.
Because.
Well, I mean, it's the stress.
That's Brad being stressful.
That's the stress. He has to relax to make sure, like.
Yeah. That's stressful, Brad, right there. Okay, next question.
All right, so.
Does somebody say margaritas? Yeah, good question. Yeah, no doubt. Is it time? I feel like it's time. All right, hold on.
Yep.
I'm gonna just pop this and then we'll answer it. I'll do the thing. Is it worth it to pull a stereo system out of an existing vehicle and move it into a new vehicle, a system that is less than 5 years old, or is it better to just start fresh with all new gear? Okay, so I like to think of it like this. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I get up in the morning.
Yeah.
And I take a shower.
Yeah.
I put on a clean pair of underwear.
Yeah.
Now, the night before, I
take a shower.
As you know, I get done with what I'm doing. I take a shower. I put on a clean pair of underwear. I go to bed. And I put on another clean pair of underwear. Okay, so it's like 6 hours. That's all that underwear is used for, 6 hours. And it's not dirty by any stretch of the imagination. I don't fart at night. Anyways, sure. So my point is if I buy a new car, new car to me, whatever. I've had this stereo equipment. It has value. It definitely has value.
Yeah.
But it's 5 years old. Like a radio that's 5 years old. In normal times, that would be like, oh my gosh. But we know like a 1057, it's 5 years old. It's probably 5 years old, 4 years old.
Yeah.
Tech hasn't changed much. So like I'm looking at a radio. If it just went out of production, like the 1057 just went out of production, there's 1058. I'm probably going to get rid of it because I want the 1058. Okay. You know, because I've had it for 5 years. I can't see now the new car. This is the other thing. This stuff's 5 years old. Okay, the new car I just got, I'm going to keep for 5 years, right? So now we're looking at taking that stuff out, spending the money to put it back in. It's already out of warranty. It's already old, and I'm going to keep it for 5 more years. So I got 10-year-old equipment. Oh no, we know that's not going to work. You know, because it's not going to last that long. It might, but do I want brand new car with 5-year-old gear that I'm going to put into my next car that I'm going to keep for 5 years?
Mm-hmm.
No, I want new stuff. You know, I want new speakers. I beat the crap out of it. You know, I want new stuff. That's just me. Yeah. I want the new. I got something new. I got new shorts on. I need new underwear. It's just what it is. So
yeah.
For me and for most of our customers, we very rarely take stuff out of people's cars. Most people just sell it with the car or turn it in with the car, or whatever they do. We very rarely take stuff back out because, it's old and it's like, I want new stuff.
See, for me, that depends of the system that you have.
Well, it does.
Because
for sure.
at the end of the day, if you have a really nice, like, for example, like the Arcadio RSs or the K2.
It's 5-year-old stuff. It's still 5-year-old speakers. You beat the crap out of them for 5 years.
Yes.
And if you had money...
sounded. All right, so for example...
broken into that car.
Brian Mitchell.
Yeah.
Has the Cadillac.
Yes.
For how many years had that Cadillac?
I don't know. All of them.
And that system still sounding amazing.
Yes, sell it with the car.
What I'm saying is like some of these product when it's really nice.
But there's always new stuff. It's 5-year-old equipment.
It is.
I mean,
I'm not saying it's not.
So for example, like this.
If it is a regular system,
these are the new hotness right here.
Yes.
So we got the new coppers.
The new coppers.
Okay. So if you have the old stuff,
yeah,
it has value. Like it has value. Like there's somebody that would be happy to have it. If you want to take it out and sell it because you know it has value.
Yeah.
But I want the new coppers. I don't want the old and busted. I want the new hotness.
Yeah. No. I agree.
So I mean, it's not like it doesn't have value.
For me, that will be just depends on the system that you have.
Of course, it always depends on the system. But I'm just looking at what most average people do.
Well,
and that
you average and my average different. You have
I'm talking.
I'm gonna buy a car.
Whatever.
I'm just gonna put a new system on it.
Your car's newer than mine. I'm talking about like the average. Like the system that we're putting in this Bronco.
Yeah.
Is never coming out of this Bronco. Okay. Unless he gets in an accident, he might pull the amplifier out, put it in the next car. Mm-hmm. But if it goes its life, which is 4 or 5 years, like it will, it's never going to come out of this because it's not worth it to take it out.
Yeah,
it's not worth paying twice.
Right, and especially if, for example, for us that we do the installations, everything in this is specific, right? So if you want to take it out of the car, we cannot reuse it.
Well, you're going to need all new brackets.
You're going to need new brackets. You're going to need new power wire. You're going to need all that.
The irony in all of this is we put it in so that it can all come out. Like everything just plugs in.
But it's not.
But we know we're never going to take it out. I know. Anyway. Anyways, use your best judgment. And what you think works the best for you.
They want you to spend money, so spend the money.
Everybody wants you to. I mean, okay, hold on. I'm not. All right. Hey, this next segment is brought to you by the fine folks at Audio Control. We've been talking about this a lot, about the Altitude Series amplifiers and all the cool features they have. And, well, we're going to talk about them some more. And not only that, we have a system we're getting ready to put in. I can't wait to do this.
It's a demo.
It's a demo.
It's a demo.
It's going to be a demo. I'm pretty excited. But make sure to head over to audiocontrol.com. Check out the Altitude. Check out the Epic, as well as their line of factory-fit subwoofer enclosures to make your installation that much easier. Bronco. We put the Bronco Audio Control Bronco box on the tailgate on this. How did you like putting that in for the first time? What did you think about it?
Yeah. I think I got the upgrade installation
Why?
because I remember when you start doing this,
Oh, you
they
got.
didn't line up or
Well,
something
yeah.
like
Well,
that.
that was the Jeep.
Right.
It's because the Jeep didn't come with the right nut
This
certs.
one is it's fine.
It comes with the nice
Yeah,
nut certs.
no, I like it. I actually put a foam on my metal brackets because I didn't want it to.
Yeah, you went a little.
Scratching
You
the paint.
went full crazy with foam. What the hell?
Yeah,
Anyways,
oh, look
okay.
at that. Look at Mary, little right here. All right.
Dean, but you get clean underwear every time, but you don't get brand new ones every time. No, they're just clean. I know how to do my laundry, bro. And actually, they are new because I just bought new
See,
underwear.
Dean has the money, you know.
No, I
Baller.
I like under, you know, I like good underwear.
I like underwear.
I like underwear. I mean, I like nice, clean underwear.
You have a lot of underwear that you just go into the
no, actually,
into the bed and it's
no, not at all. No, but I don't buy a lot of it because I cycle through it. I just like you just throw it away, get new stuff.
yeah.
You know, Brian is a sock guy. He wants new socks. Like he would have a new pair of socks every day of the week if he could. I don't know why.
Socks and underwear.
I mean,
Okay.
hey, you know,
Yeah,
it's
hey.
the things that make us happy.
That's
It's the
correct,
things
guys.
that make us happy. Hello, lads. I keep missing those live chats with Josh. I talked to him today. Do you know if Kenwood are still continuing development on the remote app? The functionality is so far behind. I'm a single DIN user. I think the safe bet is they'll probably push an update, but it won't be what you're hoping for. I know that they just pushed a Bluetooth update for the S606 amplifier that didn't work anymore because it didn't work on anyone's Bluetooth phones. And that took about a year to get that update. So supposedly now that amplifier works again. I know, right? Who knew?
If you have the opportunity to find one. But it was a good amplifier.
It was a great amplifier.
Great amplifier.
But you know, they just didn't. So supposedly they did an update to the app so that it would work the new protocols of Bluetooth. But
too late.
I mean,
too late.
Listen, the reality is stuff like this. They got bigger fish to fry, and this ain't one of them. I'm not speaking for them. I'm just looking at the industry as a whole. Things like this just get kicked to the curb. So we'll see.
I wish.
I
wish.
I was gonna say,
dude.
Man, can we? Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Calvin Klein for sure. I mean, I've never been blessed with those, but I think it would be fantastic.
Calvin Klein.
Yes, brewed by Fabergé.
You want car audio? No, you want Calvin Klein.
I love the Johnny Depp. When he does when he was doing Perfume Dior or whatever it was, he's like running, he's like walking through the desert, he's digging a hole.
Yeah.
And you're like, is that what I'm doing with my money when I buy this stuff that you're backing? I might as well just dig a hole and throw my money in it.
Yeah, exactly.
I need the Mexican shower.
Dior.
That's
how they go?
Dior Parfum.
See, we call it different.
I don't call it anything. I just call it fruit of. There you go. Boom. Fruit of the boom. You go boom boom in your shorts. Anyways, all right. Let's get another question up here. We've gone way too off course. 2017 Malibu with the Bose. When using the Pack Amp Pro, do you need to use load generators, or will my Audison 8.4 do that for me? If you're using a Pack Amp Pro, you do not need to use load resistors. If you do, they will be built into the harness. There are some applications where load resistors are required. The manufacturers put those in the harnesses like iData does it. I think Pack might do it inside of the unit if it needs it. Otherwise, no, do not use any load resistors at all because it's not needed. So they know these things. They take care of it for you. It's a plug-and-play solution. So no, do not. And you don't have to use the speaker simulator ISS or ISI or whatever it is on the Audison. Don't use that. You don't need it. Just plug in the RCAs and call it a day and enjoy the Audison 8.14. It's a fantastical amplifier.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is.
Fantastic.
I mean, it is a fantastical amplifier. I like that. I like that whole thing that they're doing. I think it's pretty cool. Every fourth time or so that I go somewhere, I get a whining noise through the speakers. Where should I start to look to stop this? Wow, that's an interesting one. obviously, throwing stuff at the wall here. Does every speaker do it? That would be the first thing I would check. Is it just the closest speaker to me? Are the farther away speakers doing it? I would check that and see if it is. If it's all speakers, then I'm going to look at my signal path, so radio, amplifier, DSP, whatever it is. If it's only coming through certain speakers, not other speakers, I might start switching RCAs, and I might start switching speaker wires if that doesn't work. Whatever you do when troubleshooting, okay, this is the key. Only do one thing at a time. Okay, a lot of people will go in there and they'll just start switching and moving things around, and then it's like, you don't even know what you did. So you have to think it very scientifically, and you have to move through it very slowly. So you're going to try one thing, and then try another thing, and then try another thing. You might also want to take a gander at the ground. Make sure that you have good ground. Make sure that it is a good place for a ground.
The other thing is sometimes the RCAs
Tips.
came loose and then just wobbling. So when you say,
Wobble, baby,
once
wobble,
in a
baby,
time,
wobble,
like,
baby, wobble.
yeah. So make sure they are
Get
tight.
in there. Yeah. Yes, that's another good point. Yeah, I forgot about that one. That one's annoying.
And that will be on the radio, whatever you have from the radio.
Both ends.
And
Yeah, you want
amplifier.
Yeah.
So
yeah, definitely want to check them all. But
check them all.
Check them all. Hey, I replaced an Alpine S2 S69C components with Kenwood 6902Cs in my 2021 Blazer. Massive improvement. The Alpine tweeters are a scam. The Kenwood Miller sounds clearer, and woofers have more bass. I mean, listen, I appreciate this comment, but I will say that for years now, though I am an Alpine fan, the S-type speakers I am not a fan of for this reason. The 6902s are one of our most popular speakers, however, because they sound freaking amazing. Mm-hmm. And that C2 2-inch is one of the best sounding 2-inch speakers ever tested by us. I have to, really narrow that down. But no, I'm glad you enjoyed the improvement. I'm glad you're happy. It always makes me feel warm inside when people do things. Dude, honestly, I've Mary Lou's over here. Dean, what are you drinking tonight? Nothing. I'm kind of delirious. It's been a long day. It's been a long weekend.
It is.
He has the iced tea. Go figure, right? And he's barely on point here. He's falling asleep left and right. Isn't it margaritas from? I'm more of a virgin pina colada guy. I mean, that's like Happy Dean time. Is like when they have virgin pina coladas. Like, good times.
So talking about margaritas, I find out the Sarasota has a bar. Well, of course it has a bar, right?
No kidding.
But it's this place that they have, like, I don't know how many margaritas flavors.
Yeah.
And you just go there and you just start like pouring whatever you want. And
I'm sure they pour it for you.
They say they delicious. So
I'm sure they are, but I mean, how many can you drink before you pass out?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
A margarita. The buffet really doesn't strike me as something that's all that exciting.
It's fun.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Good evening. What do you do to plug holes left from removing old car stereo equipment from the vehicle you're working on? So a couple different things depending on where the holes are at. Sound treatment, such as Stinger Roadkill, where you have the aluminum and the butyl, is a fantastic way to cover holes. You can do it on the outside. You can do it on the inside. If you're worried about rust, outside, inside. So if you have something that leaks outside of the car, it's a very, very good way to do it. When we're taking like brackets out of cars that are factory equipment and they go to the outside of the vehicle, we will plug them with that. Somebody in here said the 3M strip caulk. So the only problem with 3M strip caulk, like plugging a hole, is that you're plugging the hole. And if you ever need to put whatever you on back, it's going to be a mess. So that's why the sheet seems to work much better. Now, on a firewall or something like that, there again, or a screw hole or something where it isn't going to be necessary that we need to get back into it, strip caulk is a fantastic thing. Manufacturers use that to, like, plug holes. It's like parts list on BMW is 3M strip cock. They'll make pieces out of it even. And it's like, bro, that's some tacky ass thing. Anyways, it's those are really, but butyl is usually the good way
Yeah.
to do that,
Yeah.
without, because you can always remove it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
Oh,
man.
look at that, dude. Yeah, he's right there. I gotta make new ones. It is Moscone time. It is Moscone time.
That's what Ken says.
I know that's what I was looking at, because Ken was filling in, or Ken is filling in because we lost Fang. Hey, have you been over to the page? Have you checked out Gladen.com and checked out the new Zetas, possibly the new Picos, or the new Sigma series speakers? I mean, the artwork is striking, but the product is quite amazing. And this is enjoy with all your senses. So you get the you get the Moscone Gladen,
Yeah.
you're going to be enjoying everything. And there it is right there. Boom.
Oh, muscles right there.
230. Yeah. Part of me would like 4 230s.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could probably do 3. I don't know. Maybe one. Maybe one and a 430. Like a 430, a 230, maybe a 210 for rear. Oh, 410, so I could do center and rear.
Now you sound like Armand and Sage.
But yeah, but I mean, if you're gonna do it, you just, like, if you're gonna play along, play along.
Play along.
I mean, you got to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull this up. 2022. What load resistors? The green ones. So LGD greens, just whatever green. They're all the same. Green is green is green is green. So just get the green ones. That's all you need. Okay. Is it a good idea to do the alternator upgrade if
you do a one impedance?
I don't think the impedance really matters.
No.
But an alternator upgrade is a great idea. Okay. If they make one and you have the budget and you can swing it, then why not, right?
Also, check your battery, right? If your battery is all,
get a new one.
It doesn't matter. So yeah.
Yeah, but no, I mean, okay. So if you're gonna do an alternator upgrade, make sure that you do it from a reputable source that is there to help you. Okay, just like going to a random parts place because they make a bigger alternator for your car and buying it in hopes that it's going to work on your car. Not always the case. Not always the case. So definitely do your research, figure out what it is that you need, and then go forth and be merry. I'm a big proponent of just buying more efficient equipment that doesn't really tax the electrical system as hard as it possibly can. But yeah, whatever. Yeah. But no, find yourself a good, reputable, whether it be local or on the internet or wherever, something that they'll be there to answer your questions.
Yes.
So, yes. What's up, Eduardo? Good day. Happy Monday. Says you.
J's alternators.
Yeah, JS. Yeah.
JS.
What is it? Have you seen the DSP6 software yet? What is the DSP6? Would be my question.
The PC.
No, it says DSP6 software.
From it's not from Helix?
I have no idea. I don't know. So if it is, then it's going to be the Helix software.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So one thing that has become the standard for higher end DSP manufacturers, such as Audison. Audison uses the same DSP software on all of their Forza lines of amplifiers. It's the same, exactly the same. Doesn't matter which one you buy, it's always the same. Moscone uses the same DSP software on all of their current line of amplifiers. Okay. Now, both of these manufacturers have older products that are still like floating around, and they do use different software, but they, on all their current lines, all use the exact same software. Arc Audio, on all of their current products and some of their older ones, will all use the same software, DNA. And then Helix, which is basically everything Audio Tech Fisher, uses, whether it be Brax, whether it be Match. Yes, thank you. They also use the exact same software.
Mhm.
Okay. So that has been a big help that they do like audio control on all of its products, use the same software. It has been a big help because some manufacturers don't do that. And it's really annoying. It's really, really annoying because you have to like go, oh, so we're using this crappy software today.
Listen,
Fantastic.
don't annoy Dean because it's just like it's never gonna use your product.
Well, there's that. But anyways,
Hey, Robert, thank you so much for the 10, man. We appreciate it.
Just want to say thanks. Love the channel. No, thank you. And we love you.
Yes.
Bro, easy there, Eduardo. Wipe off your chin. Okay? Good God.
Eduardo.
Hold on. What is this one? The Save Me Guys?
Yes,
Save Me Guys! No. Had a wire go south and connecting my phone up via an RC adapter. Worked very well and finding the issues. Oh, saved me, guys. Okay. Had a wire go south and connecting my phone up via the RC adapter worked very well at finding the issue. So he's thanking us because we told him to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic,
Okay,
Brian.
cool.
That is great. We
Yeah.
love a success story. And we're glad you figured it out with something as simple as that, right? It's almost silly. Like, bro, I remember when I got my first iPod Touch, I go, this is the tool. This will be the tool.
Yeah.
This will be the tool. This will do everything we wanted it to do. I mean, now it's a lot different. Things are a little bit easier. But like, yeah, I was trying, and I was like, as soon as they put email on there, it was over. Because the first version of it didn't have email. You couldn't log in to get you. I was like, why would you? And the guy's like, dude, relax.
I still want to do that.
What?
Use my my email in there
On what?
on the iTunes.
Why don't you?
I don't know. I just got the
do not?
the Gmail.
Whatever.
I know.
I use it all in my, yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
What makes the audio control LCD amps worth twice that of the altitude cost? Yes, I know the D has a DSP built into it. Well, there you go. So there again, it's
the LC.
The LC and the D were designed at a different time from a different company at a different place. They have different components in them. It was a different standard set. Okay.
But also, I feel that the LC has more features.
No, it's getting. The LC has better high level to low level. There's no question about it. It has better parts inside of it. It's just really what it comes down to. It's better parts. There's okay. So Hondas. What's the difference, right?
Whoa. Oh, don't say that.
I'm just saying. Don't get me wrong.
Difference.
They're both cars, right? There's differences. The difference is in the stuff underneath the hood that you can't see. Now, whether it's worth twice the money, that's not something I can twist your arm about and make you decide. That's something that you have to figure out on your own. That's like saying there's a $200 500 watt amp and there's a $400 500 watt amp. There is a difference between the two. 100%. There's going to be internally different. And most manufacturers do that. They'll make like, here's an 800 watt. It's like, you have good, better, best.
Yeah.
Are they good amplifiers? Yes, they're both great amplifiers.
Fantastic.
But is one better than the other? Yeah.
It depends on the application.
But do you want to, which works for you? Like, okay, so here's a Pico.
Yeah.
So Moscone makes Pico. They make 1 series and they make Pros. Okay. And they have an 8-channel amplifier in all of them. And it's like all 1,000 watt 8-channel. It's pretty weird. Is there a difference between the amplifiers? 100%. That 8-channel right there is $4,000. That 8-channel is about $1,900. So it's double the money. And that one is about $1,000, probably a little less than that. So there again, double the money, doubles each time. Is there a difference between all of them? 100%. Now you have to decide: is it worth it to you? Whoa,
that's just crazy.
Bronco's coming alive. So it's just how it is. It's all good, but thanks. I was assuming going to use the DSP feature. Don't mean much since I won't use most of them. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. No, that's a fair question though, because that has always been the question. When cheap amplifiers made their big scene, it's like hey man, American amplifiers punch 45, and then you go buy something for half the price. The guy's, so this is more power, and you're like, dude, that pile amplifiers not or pyramid amplifier is not gonna rock the same as that punch 45. Well, they both say 90 watts, and you're like, good luck, go with God. Don't know if I missed, but would you use the optical RCA feed into my Arc Audio 606 with a DSP? So the real question is, so short answer is possibly. Each one of the situations where are we using Toslink, not using Toslink, just really depends on what we're doing. Okay. So for example, this Bronco, we're using the Pack Audio something 31. Okay. Toslink, 100%. Gonna be using Toslink because the RCA section on is not as good as the Toslink. Plus, we're going into a Blackbird, which we know fantastic Toslink input. One of the things we were talking about the other day on the show was, for years now, there's been not that many options for Toslink input, but DSPs have always had Toslink inputs. So why would a manufacturer put a Toslink input on the side of a DSP knowing that probably no one's going to be using it? So what's behind it? Does it suck? Possibly. Is the gain stage good? Because it's light, so it's got to have a gain stage somewhere to make it. Some of them don't. Sometimes you'll hook up and you'll be like, dude, where's the power? It's not there. So, because they're set up for RCAs. So, if you want to try it, Toslink cables are definitely cheap enough. Okay, RCAs are expensive. If you were planning on running the RCA and at the last minute you were like, maybe I'll try the Toslink, do them both. Do them both and see which one works best. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
But, it's one of those things where just you got to figure it out as you go. Could you use your RTA in place of a SMD CC1 to set crossovers on an amp? No. No, I mean, I get what you're saying, and the problem is that it's not like the way that works on a CC1. It's way more precise than just looking at it on an RTA. I don't think that would work out too well.
I mean, you can see where the crossover is, but
yeah, I mean, but that thing works so well.
Yeah,
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work.
Yeah. Every two has their place. What?
They're talking. I'm like lowering carbs. I'm like they're talking about booze. They got to be talking about booze. Yeah, these guys. Yeah, Helix Brax. Oh, DSP 6, Bruce. Okay, is it out? I'm still waiting. I have not looked at it. I'm waiting on Jeff to tell me when it's out.
Yeah, Jeff. So Jeff was here and he didn't.
No, he wasn't here. Everybody, he didn't say it. No, I have not. If the new DSP 6 software at Helix is out, I'm anxiously waiting. I will play with that this week. But if it's not, then I will cry. No, I won't. I really won't. But anyways, hey guys, that takes us to time.
All right, before we go,
because this is
the last one.
Hey guys, I'm a brand loyal person kicker. They don't make a standalone DSP. So what standalone DSP you buy going into 2025 Tacoma Nambos? First things first, buy a key lock to DEQ the system. All right. Just need the front two speakers. You don't need anything else. Just DEQ it with the key lock. And buy whatever DSP you want after that. Okay. Because here's the thing. It's not like they're not going to have one. And if you're brand loyal, whatever you buy, you're going to swap out to that. So just buy something to get you by for the next, 6-7 months. But get a key lock. That way you'll have that because you still need one of those. And then just get a nice DSP. Personally, I look at something of one of the 4 brands that we mentioned. Well, Audison really doesn't make a standalone DSP anymore, so they have it, but it's not really worth it. So then you have Helix, you have Arc Audio, P600, P68,
608, yep.
No, 68, just 6 to 8.
Yep.
Or Helix. So Helix, Audison, Moscone.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the 3 standalone DSPs.
Yeah.
Moscone really doesn't offer anything in the, so because they're just a ha. So you have a DSP Mini, and then you have PS 6 to 8. 6 to 8 is bigger, so the DSP Mini is a 4 to 6.
Yeah.
First number is number of input channels. Second number is the number of output channels.
Yep.
Now, depending on what speakers you're doing, you could also just do a key 200.4 as a front stage in that. So key lock, 200.4, 500.1, or whatever sub amp you want. That's a really nice thing in a Toyota too. Screw those rear speakers. So.
Key lock to the
yeah.
kicker 200.4.
Yeah. I mean, some people want more power than that. It's okay.
That's it.
So,
yes,
that's the show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on this glorious Monday evening. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you had a good time. We hope that all your hopes and dreams came true while this was happening. We would like to thank you personally for being here with us and having a good time and giving us something to do for an hour and 10 minutes. We'd also like to thank Arc Audio, Audio Control, Moscone Gladen, as well as Focal. Go check out their corresponding websites, see what they have to offer, and hopefully there's something there for you.
Yes.
Boom. And of course, DNF Tools are a place you can find all the cool things that we do. We still have DNF swag if you want clothes. It hasn't closed down. Just don't really talk about it. I know it's kind of weird. But it's still there if you're looking for shirts or anything. DNF swag is a place you can go to find that.
Yeah.
That's
5 minutes with 5-star and
Instagram.
Instagram. Number 5 if you don't know.
Friday, no news.
Friday, no news.
Saturday show, yes. Friday, no news.
So this is news. There is no Friday news.
Yeah, it's the news. No Friday news.
All right.
I'll be on a train.
You'll be on a train.
I'll be on a train. Well, actually, I'll be at a graduation. Then I'll be on a train, and then I'll be in a car. Then I gotta. I didn't want to think about it.
No balloon. Hot air balloon. Train.
No, it's planes, trains, and automobiles.
Yeah.
That's the movie. Great movie. No margaritas. Pina coladas. Okay.
Have you seen the new movie?
Which one?
Mission Impossible?
No, I haven't had time. No, I watched Captain America.
Ooh.
Sucked. And then the Osama bin Laden. Awesome.
Want to watch that?
That is good.
All right.
You guys have a fantastic
bye, guys.
Week, and we will see you soon.
I ask Amplify on Sunday. Here you go. You're gonna miss it.
No, I'll be here. It's Sunday. Dude, I'm gone Thursday and Friday.